Welcome everyone tuned in on Facebook Live on the Meadows Standardbred Owners Association page to today's qualifying races. A total of 13 qualifiers today. The first 9 are for 2-year-olds. This first race for 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters, 1 Major Flame by Explosive Matter, trained and driven by Jim Doherty. 2 is Muscle Count by Long Tom, trained by Miles Woolham with Tony Hall. 3 Crazy Super Sport by Sebastian K. Steve Schoeffel, the trainer-driver. 4 Sinful Sunday by Father Patrick, trained by Steve Schoeffel, driven by Brady Brown. 5 Suits Me by Explosive Matter, trained by Susan Callahan, Sean Johnston drives. 6 AB Bright Light by What the Hill, Ron Burke trains for Chris Page. 7 Father Carter by Father Patrick, trained by Norm Parker, the driver Mike Wilder. Field in motion for today's first non-wagering qualifying race. And they're off, going out for the front. That's 4 Sinful Sunday to the lead. The 3 Crazy Super Sport will get away second into that first turn. Third is the 5 Suits Me, racing fourth. That's the 2 Muscle Count. The 7 Father Carter on the outside fifth. Into the turn 6, that's the 6 AB Bright Light. Early trailer is the 1 Major Flame. Bill moves around the first turn. The leader is Sinful Sunday for Brady Brown. Father Patrick gelding. Sinful Sunday over to the quarter in 31 seconds. That's 31 flat for the opening quarter. Coming down to the 3/8 mile point, Crazy Super Sport is second. Racing third, that's Suits Me. Next in fourth is Muscle Count, followed by Father Carter in fifth. AB Bright Light is sixth, and the trailer is Major Flame. Into the turn, they head for the halfway point. It's Sinful Sunday leading it. Crazy Super Sport, his stablemate, is right there in second. Racing third, that's Suits Me. Fourth is Muscle Count, then it's Father Carter fifth, AB Bright Light sixth, and farther back to Major Flame. They went the half in 1:01 and 1, 1:01 and 1. That's a 30 and 1/5 second quarter. Heading down to the 5/8 mile point, Sinful Sunday leads it. Racing second is Crazy Super Sport. Trotting third is Suits Me. Racing fourth, that's Muscle Count. Fifth on the outside, here comes AB Bright Light. Sixth is Father Carter, the trailer Major Flame. But Sinful Sunday goes by 3/4, 1:30 and 3/5, 29 and 2/3 quarter. Around the last turn, Sinful Sunday the leader. Crazy Super Sport is there second. AB Bright Light closes quickly on the outside third. Suits Me on the inside fourth. Muscle Count fifth. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Sinful Sunday has led it all the way. Off stride goes Suits Me on the outside, and that's AB Bright Light closing. But through the stretch, it's a strong Sinful Sunday to go wire to wire. AB Bright Light second. Sinful Sunday a winner in 2 minutes and 2/5. Final half was 59 and 1. Final quarter 29 and 4. Field for today's second qualifier is in behind the gate. These are 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters. Number 1 is Last Shot by Guccio, trained and driven by Darren Harvey. 2 is Bronte's Hero by Explosive Matter. Aaron Johnston trains and drives. 3 is Icebreakers K by Winning Mister, trained by Rich Gillock, driven by Wilbur Yoder. 4 is Muscle Hall by Andover Hall, trained and driven by Roger Hammer. 5 Cussin' and Fussin' by Explosive Matter, trained and driven by Bill Doherty. 6 is Up Blueberry Hill by What the Hill, trained by Ron Burke, driven by Chris Page. And 7 is What in Sam Hill by What the Hill, trained by Steve Schoeffel. Driver change to Brady Brown. Second non-wagering qualifying race. Field is in motion. And they're off stride at the start. Making a break is the 4 Muscle Hall. Going for the lead, that's the 5 Cussin' and Fussin'. Up on the outside, the 7, What in Sam Hill now to take command. The 2, Bronte's Hero is third, getting away fourth. That's the 1, Last Shot. Off stride fifth goes the 6, Up Blueberry Hill. Moving up the inside is the 3, Icebreakers K, and the trailer after the break is the 4, Muscle Hall. Field moves through the first turn. What in Sam Hill and Brady Brown right to the lead. The What the Hill gelding will take this field over to the quarter in 30 3/5. 30 3/5 for the quarter. Into the lane, racing second, that's Cussin' and Fussin'. Trotting third is Bronte's Hero. Fourth is Last Shot. Icebreakers K is fifth. Muscle Hall is sixth. And the trailer on a run is Up Blueberry Hill. Field's well spread out as they move through the turn and head for the halfway point. Led by What in Sam Hill. Open length lead on Cussin' and Fussin'. Bronte's Hero is third. Last Shot trots fourth. Racing fifth is Icebreakers K. Then it's Muscle Hall, and farther back to Up Blueberry Hill. They went to half in 101 and 1, 101 and 1, identical 30 3/5 quarters by What in Sam Hill, who has a big lead. Taking over second now is Bronte's Hero. Racing back third is Cussin' and Fussin'. Last Shot to the outside fourth. Racing fifth is Icebreakers K. Sixth on the outside is Muscle Hall. The trailer is Up Blueberry Hill. What in Sam Hill is trotted 3/4 in 131. 131, that's 29 4 third quarter. What in Sam Hill all alone with the lead. Racing second is Bronte's Hero. Trotting third, that's Cussin' and Fussin'. Up on the outside, Icebreakers K is fourth. The inside, Last Shot. 3 wide, Muscle Hall as they turn for home. But it's all Brady Brown and What in Sam Hill well clear. Racing second is Bronte's Hero. What in Sam Hill covers the mile in 2 minutes and 4/5. Final half was 59 3. Final quarter 29 3. Horses are behind the gate for our third qualifying race of the day. There will be a break after race 6. We will have a break today after race 6 to allow horses to warm up. These are 2-year-old pacing fillies. One is Elvarg Hanover by Fear the Dragon, trained by Miles Woolham, driven by Tony Hall. 2 is Osceola Hanover by Racing Hill, trained by Scott Betts, driven by Mike Wilder. 3 is Coastal by Down by the Seaside, trained by Ron Burke. Dan Charlino is driving. 4 is Sportsbook Hanover by Betting Line. Zach Moritz trains. Driver change to Chris Shaw. And the 5 is Sloopy by Down by the Seaside, trained by Ron Burke, driven by Chris Page. That's the field for our third qualifying race. 2-year-old pacing fillies. This is a non-wagering race. And they're off, going for the front from the outside, the 5 Sloopy for Chris Page. On the inside, the 1 Elvarg Hanover between horses. And that's the 3 Coastal. The 2 Osceola Hanover will get away fourth. And the early trailer is the 4 Sportsbook Hanover. Field moves around the first turn. Out there with the lead is Sloopy. Racing second is Elvarg Hanover. Coastal paces third. Then it's Osceola Hanover. And at the back is Sportsbook Hanover. Over to the opening quarter station in 29 4/5, 29 4 for the quarter. The leader is Sloopy, the Down by the Seaside filly. Leads the way. Racing second is Elvarg Hanover. Next in third, it's Coastal, followed by Osceola Hanover fourth, and the trailer is Sportsbook Hanover. Opening up a bit on the front, though, is Sloopy as they move through the turn and head for the half. Racing second, Elvarg Hanover. Then it's Coastal in third, followed by Osceola Hanover fourth. Trailer is Sportsbook Hanover. Halfway point reached in 58 and 3/5. 28-4 second quarter. Quick second quarter paced by Sloopy. Up on the outside, that's Coastal, now second. Elvark Hanover's back to third. Osceola Hanover is fourth, and the trailer is Sportsbook Hanover. Heading toward the three quarters, Sloopy's lead is diminishing as stablemate Coastal has made up a lot of ground to cruise into second. Up on the outside, Osceola Hanover is third, Elvark Hanover fourth, Sportsbook Hanover to the outside, the three quarters in 1:27-4. That's a 29-1 third quarter. Around the last turn, Sloopy holds the lead by 2. Coastal is there in second. Osceola Hanover now third. Sportsbook Hanover on the outside, 3 wide. On the inside, Elvark Hanover as they turn for home. Sloopy continues to lead it. Coastal is trying to close on the outside second, far outside. Sportsbook Hanover third, but it's Sloopy going to go wire to wire. Time for the mile, 1:55.3. Final half was 57. Final quarter was 27-4. Our fourth qualifying race today is for 2-year-old trotting fillies. Number 1, Wishing on a Chance by Wishing Stone, trained by Norm Parker, driven by Mike Wouter. 2, Sleepy Woman by Donato Hanover, trained by Gary Johnston, driven by Sean Johnston. 3, Kiersey Dream by Uncle Peter, trained by Miles Wollum, driven by Tony Hall. 4, I'll Annie Up by Uncle Peter, trained by Ron Burke, driven by Chris Page. 5 is Scratched. 6 is Past the Time by Cantab Hall, trained by Steve Schofel, the driver Brady Brown. This is our fourth qualifier of the day for 2-year-old trotting fillies. And they're off. The 6, Past the Time, right out for the early lead. Racing second is the 4, I'll Annie Up. On the inside, the 3, Kiersey Dream is third. Racing fourth is Sleepy Woman. And the early trailer is Wishing on a Chance. By the 8th pole, the 6, Past the Time, holds the lead. Racing second, that's the 4, I'll Annie Up. 3, Kiersey Dream is third. Then it's the 2, Sleepy Woman in fourth. Trailer, the 1, Wishing on a Chance. 2-year-old trotting fillies move around the turn. Going off stride is Sleepy Woman. The 2, Sleepy Woman, has made a break. Fields out the quarter in 30 4/5. 30 4/5 for the quarter. Coming down to the 3/8 mile point, the leader is Past the Time. Racing second is I'll Annie Up. Kiersey Dream trots in third, racing fourth. That's Wishing on a Chance, and the trailer is Sleepy Woman after the break. Into the turn, they head for the half. The 1 to catch is Past the Time. Racing is second. It's I'll Annie Up. Kiersey Dream is third. Wishing on a Chance is fourth, and off stride fifth goes Sleepy Woman. Halfway home in 1:02. 1:02 for the half. 31-1 second quarter. Taking the backstretch, it's Past the Time for Brady Brown, Cantab Hall, Pennsylvania bred filly. Down to the 5/8 mile point with the lead. Racing second is I'll Annie Up. And it's Kiersey Dream in third. A gap back to Wishing on a Chance fourth, and the trailer is Sleepy Woman. Into the turn, they head for the 3 quarters. It's Past the Time with the lead, but here comes I'll Annie Up to the outside. 3 quarters in 1:32, 30 seconds flat for the third quarter. New leader on the outside is I'll Annie Up, going for her 3rd straight qualifying win. Past the Time is second. To the outside, Kiersey Dream is third. Racing fourth is Wishing on a Chance as they turn for home, but Chris Page and I'll Annie Up have opened up. Racing up on the outside, Kiersey Dream. On the inside, third is Past the Time. It's I'll Annie Up. Kiersey Dream for second, I'll Annie Up. scores the win in 2 minutes and 2/5. Final half in 58-2. Final quarter 28-2. Our 5th qualifying race today is for 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters. Number 1, Hill of a Knockout by Want the Hill, trained by Dan Altmeyer, driven by Mike Wilder. 2, Raising Hill by Want the Hill, trained by Ron Burke, driven by Chris Page. 3, Guido D by Wishing Stone, trained by Steve Schofel, Brady Brown drives. 4 is Bigley by Cantab Hall, trained and driven by Aaron Johnston. 5 is Armani by Father Patrick, Norm Parker the trainer, driver changed to Dan Rawlings. 6 is Unbeatable Kemp by Wallner, trained by Tim Twaddle, driven by Anthony McDonald. 7 is Striking Count by Full Count, trained by Miles Woolham and driven by Tony Hall. This is our 5th non-wagering qualifying race. Off stride behind the gate, the 1, Hill of a Knockout. And they're off, going for the front. That's the 3, Guido D, up on the outside. The 5, Armani, racing third. There's the 4, Bigley, fourth into the turn. That's the 6, Unbeatable Camp up on the outside. The 7, Striking Count. Racing sixth is Raising Hill. Farther back after the break to Hill of a Knockout. Bill moves around the first turn. Guido D, the Wishing Stone gelding, holds the lead. Up on the outside comes the 7, Striking Count. They roll over to the quarter in 30 and 2/5. 30 and 2/5 for the quarter. Tony Hall has sent the Full Count, Striking Count to the lead. Racing second is Guido D. Next in third, that's Armani. Racing fourth is Bigley. Trotting fifth, that's Unbeatable Kemp. Sixth is Raising Hill. And the trailer is Hill of a Knockout. Through the turn, they head for the halfway point. Striking Count leads it. Racing second is Guido D. Next in third, that's Armani, followed by Bigley in fourth. They're by the half, 1 minute and 1/5. That's a 29-4 second quarter. They'll straighten out down the backstretch. Striking Count leads it. Guido D is there in second. Racing third is Armani. Fourth to the outside comes Bigley. Fifth on the move is Unbeatable Kemp. Off stride went Raising Hill, and the trailer Hill of a Knockout. Continuing toward the three-quarters, Striking Count is the leader. Guido D is there in second. Third up on the outside is Bigley. Racing fourth, that's Armani. Outside fifth, Unbeatable Kemp. They're by three-quarters in 1:30. That's 29. That's 30. That's 29 and 4/5 for the third quarter. Around the last turn, the leader is Striking Count. Racing second is Guido D. 3 wide bid on the outside. Unbeatable Kemp is closing. Into the lane, it's Striking Count. Guido D on the outside. Far outside, Unbeatable Kemp. Guido D grabs the lead. On the outside, Unbeatable Kemp. Second, it's Guido D. And Brady Brown, home winner in 1:59 2/5. Final half, 59-1. Final quarter in 29-2. Our sixth qualifying race behind the gate. There will be a break after this race. This is for 2-year-old colt and gelding pacers. 1 Whammer Jammer, trained by Brad Furlong. This is an Always Be Mickey colt. Mike Wilder driving. 2 is Dance the Way You Are, trained by Gary Johnston, driven by Sean Johnston. 3 G I'm the Prince by Betting Line, trained by Roger Hammer, driven by Brandon Smith. 4 is Playing Through by A Rock and Roll Dance, trained and driven by Dean Collins. 5 is Lone Wolf Jake by A Rock and Roll Dance, trained by Steve Walters. Tony Hall drives. And the 6 is Maddox Hanover by Well Said, trained by Ron Burke, driven by Chris Page. This is our 6th qualifying race of the day, non-wagering event. And they're off. 5 Lone Wolf Jake going for the front with the 6 Maddox Hanover. Away third, that's the 4 Playing Through into the turn. 4th, the 1 Whammer Jammer, racing 5th into that first turn. That's G I'm the Prince, and the early trailer is Dance the Way You Are. Field moves around the first turn. Out there with the lead, it's Maddox Hanover for Chris Page. Well Said colt leads the field, racing second. That's Lone Wolf Jake. And they're over to the quarter in 30 4/5. 30 4/5 for the quarter. Racing second is Lone Wolf Jake behind Maddox Hanover, who brings him down to the 3/8 mile point. That's Playing Through third. 4th is Whammer Jammer. G I'm the Prince is 5th. Trailer is Dance the Way You Are. Less than a lap to go, and Maddox Hanover has opened up a little bit on Lone Wolf Jake. Playing Through is there in 3rd. Whammer Jammer is 4th. Next in 5th, that's G I'm the Prince, and the trailer is Dance the Way You Are. Maddox Hanover takes its field to the half in 1 minute and 4/5. 1 minute and 4/5. That's the 32nd second quarter. Straightening out down the backstretch, Maddox Hanover leads it. Racing second is Lone Wolf Jake. Up on the outside, Whammer Jammer to challenge for 3rd. Racing 4th on the inside is Playing Through. Now 5th on the outside is Dance the Way You Are, and the trailer is G I'm the Prince. They head toward the 3/4. It's Maddox Hanover with a lead. Battles on for second. Lone Wolf Jake on the inside. The outside, Whammer Jammer off stride is Playing Through. Playing Through has made a break on the outside. Dance the Way You Are. They went by the 3/4 in 1:29 4/5. 29 flat for the 3rd quarter, and Maddox Hanover still strong. Racing second is Lone Wolf Jake. Whammer Jammer back to the inside 3rd as they turn for home. Bringing him into the lane, it's all Maddox Hanover with the lead. Lone Wolf Jake trying to hold second. Whammer Jammer closes on the inside with Dance the Way You Are, but it's Maddox Hanover in front in 1:57.1. Final half 56.2. Final quarter 27.2. Casey's Rainbow by Andover Hall, trained by Lisa Dunn, driven by Brian Zen. 3 is Holland Hall by Father Patrick, trained by Harold Brocklehurst, driver is Bryce Brocklehurst. 4 is Call Me Rose by Donato Hanover. Bill Doherty trains, driver is Dan Rawlings. Number 5 is Sister Swell by Father Patrick. Todd Rooney, the trainer, driver is Tony Hall. And number 6 is Moolah Macon Connie by Break the Bank K, trained by Marty Wollum. Driver is Mike Wilder. Non-wagering 2-year-old trotting fillies behind the gate for race 7. And they're off. Off stride at the start went the 1 She Can Trot. Going for the front is the 4 Call Me Rose. That's the 3 Holland Hall second. Away third. Up on the outside, the 6 Moolah Macon Connie. Racing 4th is the 5 Sister Swell. Into the turn 5th. That's the 2 Casey's Rainbow. And the early trailer after the break is the 1 She Can Trot. Bill moves around the first turn. Up on the outside, Moolah Macon Connie to the lead for Mike Wilder. Racing second around that turn is Call Me Rose. Holland Hall trots 3rd, and it's Sister Swell in 4th. Casey's Rainbow 5th. At the back is She Can Trot. Opening quarter reached in 33 seconds, 33 flat for the quarter. Coming down to the 3/8 mile point, the leader is Moolah Macon Connie. Racing second is Call Me Rose, a gap back to Holland Hall in third. To the outside fourth comes Sister Swell. Next in fifth, it's Casey's Rainbow. She Can Trot made another break. Into the turn, they head for the halfway point. It's Moolah Macon Connie with the lead. Racing second around that turn is Call Me Rose. Now third, that's Sister Swell. Racing fourth is Holland Hall. Fifth on the inside is Casey's Rainbow, and the trailer is She Can Trot. They went the half in 1:04 and 2/5. That's a 31-2 second quarter. Heading down the backstretch, Moolah Macon Connie leads it. Off stride is Sister Swell. The 5 Sister Swell has made a break. They head toward the 3 quarters. It's Moolah Macon Connie with a lead by 2.5. Racing second is Call Me Rose. Third up on the outside is Casey's Rainbow. The inside fourth is Holland Hall. Now fifth is She Can Trot. And the trailer after the break is Sister Swell. 3 quarters, 1:35.2. 1:35.2. That's a 31-second third quarter. Around the last turn, Moolah Macon Connie continues to lead it. Racing second is Call Me Rose. Casey's Rainbow steadily making up ground, now third on the outside. On the inside is Holland Hall, fourth, top of the stretch. They turn for home. It's Moolah Macon Connie's led it all the way. Racing second is Call Me Rose. Up on the inside now, Holland Hall retakes third. On the outside, Casey's Rainbow, but it's Moolah Macon Connie getting the win in 2:06 3/5. Final half in 1:02 1. Final quarter in 31 1.